I really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go! 50, plant!
On 17. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Switch, switch, switch.
Now.
Switch.
Now a handoff working right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You got 3, folks. You got 3. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Go, go, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Waters, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, G, get up, let go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now Cunningham. That's complete to John Ross. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Hey, Sam off. Step.
On second down now, it's Waters. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Protein spill.
They'll set up a throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go, now. Squeeze. Get it.
On third down, Waters. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Cunningham. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Aha!
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Cunningham. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Man open, it's Moss complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Cunningham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now a time. Out called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready up. Watch the run. Double time, double time. Alert, alert.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And an out of the run. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the right.
Throwing again. Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Harvin, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. It's Waters. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Switch. Check. Check 4. Check 37. Check 37. Check 50. Check 50. Watch the end.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jordan.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Match box, right. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 25, check 25, check 25. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check. Rock it, rock it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Yep. 5.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
3 down, 3 down. Switch, switch. Slip.
General West.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hard, hard.
No, off. Check 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Go, go. Hey!
Motion, motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Hit it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st down, it's Waters. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, exit. Topper, topper.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Delta. Big grip.
2nd and long. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Touchdown, defense. Check 99.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run on 1st down. Waters. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Cunningham. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll run with Pollard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Back.
He'll look to throw. 20. And Callaway taking it in left side. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Look at me. Go. Check. Go. Crouch. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Watch two. Hey, Haywood. 2, Mike, 2. Hey.
To the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Showing it.
There. Now.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to